Good morning, members of the Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for attending my presentation this morning. I've gathered you here today to talk to you a bit about our beautiful town of Port Credit. Being from Port Credit yourselves, you know what a one-of-a-kind place it truly is. But I am here today because I have come up with an idea on how we can inspire people to visit our town just a little bit more and realize this is a great place to visit for all members of the family over and over again all year round. First, I would like to start off by talking about the setting of our town. Port Credit could not be located in a more perfect spot. Our town is right on the shores of Lake Ontario, with the beautiful and vast Credit River running right up through the heart of it. Toronto is our next door neighbor. Jump on the QEW or take a train from the Port Credit GO station and you're there. These two things give us the perfect mix of big city life and a relaxing cottage town feel. Port Credit has many fun and quality things we do to attract tourism, and we do a great job of it. People don't have a difficult time finding a reason to come back here. Our bars and restaurants give the perfect place to celebrate any occasion. Places like 10 Restaurant and Wine Bar or Aielli's Fine Cuisine are great for sophisticated and luxurious parties. Or if you're interested in a party of a different pace, you could head over to Rockin' Docks to hear some live music and enjoy their spacious rooftop patio. Port Credit's nightlife is always a happening thing. There's no shortage of restaurant options with many diverse atmospheres. Approximately 25 different restaurants within the few blocks of Port Credit. Not chain restaurants or fast food. Yes, we have those too, but we feature bistros and gourmet restaurants where you can find anything from Italian to Thai to Greek, even a restaurant that serves 100% organic, 100% raw food. More proof there's really something for everyone here. One of my favorite Port Credit restaurants is, of course, right here, Snug Harbor. What could be better than sitting on Snug's patio, right here in the harbor as the sailboats come in and out while watching the sunset over beautiful Lake Ontario? How picturesque is that? As I mentioned before, nightlife in Port Credit really has it all. We've got martini bars, we have Irish pubs, we have live music, dance clubs. One of my new favorites is an amazing speakeasy-style bourbon bar called Door 55. This place gives off the vibe of being right out of the 1920s Prohibition era. They skipped no detail in designing the bar and menu and is truly a sight to be seen and an atmosphere to be a part of. We also boast a ton of beautiful and original shops and boutiques. Places like Muse and Lasagna for upscale clothing, or try some vintage shops like Second Time Around or All Seasons Boutique. We have kids' toy stores and clothing shops like The Ant and the Grasshopper or Roundabout Kids. We have yoga studios, we have craft stores, jewelry and accessories, music stores, home decor. The list goes on. There is a little bit of everything here. For some entertainment for the little ones, in the springtime, Port Credit hosts an annual Easter fair at our iconic lighthouse. There are rides, face painting, children's performers, and of course, an egg hunt. Bring the kids back in the early summer for more rides and activities at the Mississauga Waterfront Festival. Again for the Canada Day Parade and celebration of fireworks in the park. And again to watch the amazing street performers at Busker Fest. For the music lovers, September brings on the Southside Shuffle, our jazz and blues festival, which has been a success in our community for 17 years in a row. We also have our ever-popular farmers market every Saturday from June to October, which brings people down to purchase fresh produce and homemade goodies like honey, pastries, barbecue sauces, and more. As you can see, there's no end to the entertainment of Port Credit. But why am I telling you this? You already know all about this place. You guys are the ones who have made all of these events and festivals happen. The ones who approved these businesses, knowing they had what it took to make Port Credit what it is. The reason I'm giving you the run-through of our local events and attractions is because I've noticed a slight hole in our event schedule that I would like to fill. All of the events I've brought up all run between spring and fall. What's going on down in Port Credit over the winter? We don't shut down. We're Port Credit. Our saying is always on. Yes, our shops are open, but we need something to bring people down here to get them in our shops year-round. not having people think we're just a summertime town. This is a very crucial time for our community that I believe we could do more to boost tourism and bring more business for our local shops and restaurants. The time is Christmas time, of course. The Christmas season is the biggest and busiest time for shopping every year. We of course have a lot of people that come and shop locally and buy from our shops online, but I believe we can do better. How? The same way we do it all the other times we bring in the crowds. With some fun for the whole family at our Port Credit Santa Claus Parade. When Toronto hosts its annual Santa Claus Parade, which is now in its 111th year, it now expects an average of 1 million people. 1 million people lining the streets of Toronto hoping to get a glimpse of the big man in red. After the parade is over, most of those people will use the rest of the day to do some shopping or go out for lunch with their family. The business owners in that area get the exposure of 1 million people seeing their products and possibly thinking, wow, that'd be a great gift for my wife. 1 million people in one day. Even if people don't get a chance to shop that day, the likelihood of them seeing something they're interested in and returning increases. People want to come back and get a better look at things or explore a new store they haven't seen before. People want to try the new restaurant that had the big lineup out front. So they will come back another time because they want to know what the hype is all about. And Port Credit can deliver on hype. When I was a kid, I remember going to the Santa Claus Parade with my parents and my sister. It was so exciting. We couldn't wait to see Santa. The problem was, we didn't really get the chance to see him at all. It was so busy there that even on my dad's shoulders, we could barely see through the crowd. I remember feeling so disappointed. It was something we had talked about for weeks, and now Santa had come and gone right in front of us, but it was too crowded to see him. I'm not talking about having 1 million people come to Port Credit. I'm talking about having the same sort of celebrations, same sort of turnout, and same sort of sales boost for our businesses that our summer celebrations bring in. Giving people a chance to celebrate the season without being trampled by the crowds of downtown and actually getting a chance to see Santa this time. If people have a reason to come to Port Credit for family fun over the Christmas season, it gives our local businesses the exposure they deserve for the holiday shoppers. I believe Port Credit Santa Claus Parade is just the thing this town needs this Christmas season. Let's start making Christmas memories and traditions right here at home that lasts a lifetime. Thank you.